like, it's not anything shocking. Please, just I can see it. Like, I know, obviously, if I'm walking out with this, I know what I have on my face. You don't have to look at me in a whatever way. Oh, there's those people who always just want to give you a solution. I know they probably do it in good faith. Like, they probably do it in good faith, and they're like, oh, maybe I just want to help you. Have you tried this? Have you tried aloe vera? Guys, trust me, if you've been through this situation, you've tried. I don't know if my skin is dry or oily. It's both. Like, it depends just on the way that. Honestly, I don't know. But I look like a smart person. Like, I like how my glasses make me look smart. But I feel like they also intimidate people. Like, people, because normally just I look smart. Like, when you just look at me, you're like, this girl looks like she's smart. She's a smart girl. Then you add the glasses. They're too much. So anyway, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure that you subscribe. If you're not new, like this video, comment, share it if you can, and use the link in my description box to follow me on Instagram, just so you can get to tell me exactly what you want to watch. Because yeah, I did that and it was fruitful. So you guys can just text me, hit me up, tell me what you want to see, and I'll be on to that. But right before we start this video, right before I talk, we're just gonna get right into the intro, and the song in my intro is in my description box as well. So you're gonna find the link there. Just press that link and go listen to that song, play it, download it, because it's an amazing song. And it's by my friend, and let's support my friend. So yeah, let's get right into the intro.
Yeah. I got face, soldier party, yeah, elite. In this game, it's a shocking fantasy. I ain't worried, I'm the leg up in this beat. Bustin' pilots on my time, they never see. You show me love, but what happened to the loyalty? This some niggas other than I don't need an army. Put my faith in God, so your moves, they don't alarm me. Tennis for the neck, I got gills, I ain't drowning. But the new floor, man.
So, as you guys have seen from the title, today's video is it's not my usual. It's very personal, and I don't know, I just felt like it's something I should really talk about, because I've been wanting to talk about it for a minute, but I've just never really found the right words to actually want to talk about it. Because if you're talking about an insecurity, you have to make sure that you're in a space where you're confident enough to not feel to not because people can easily use that against you, because they're like, oh, that's an insecurity, so I know which spot is her weakest spot or whatever. But yeah, it's past that, obviously. So I just wanted to make sure that I was at peace with wanting to air this out on such a public platform like YouTube or Facebook, because obviously, and Instagram, all three, guys, for me, all three are connected. Whatever I do on one happens on the other. So I'm just going to give you guys like a quick review-ish, or like reflection of what exactly my skin has been through, and then like, so that you just understand where I'm coming from. So growing up, honestly, I didn't even know that skin problems existed, because obviously, we're young. But I know that I have very sensitive skin. I have everything about me sensitive. Like, I'm sensitive everything, like my skin, my eyes, my everything, just my body, even my emotions. So I knew my skin was sensitive, but I never thought, then it just used to be very sensitive to like maybe like lotions or soap, like, maybe we just like become light or something else to just make it dark. Like, it was just all those, it was never deep. When I went through puberty, I never really had that, pimples, what, there was not such a thing for me. It was just like a bit, like I just had a bit of acne on my forehead, and it went away as if nothing ever happened. It didn't even take a long time. But one thing that I don't eat, even though, yeah, I'm SDA, so people are going to think, oh, maybe it's because of the church, but it's just me. I don't eat pork, but I didn't know, and I like pork products. I don't like pork itself. So my mom knew that I don't take pork, and she would always tell me that you should never eat this. Me, I thought she was just being what. I was like, my mom, why would you be telling me what not to eat? Because, guys, I eat everything. Things that I don't eat, I just don't want. Like, it's just something I'm just acting. Okay, so I just went through a lot. Like, anyway, yeah. So, when I was younger, my mom, mom used to, I don't know, she had so many things to do in her life, you know what I mean? And so she had to work. She wasn't home most of the times. So I grew up with my aunt for most of my childhood. Um, yeah, so that's another story for another day. Me and my aunt were really close, but so yeah, and then so after I was like, when I was like 7, 8, my mom made my dad, my stepdad, who I prefer calling my dad. If you watched my video, I'll link it here, and you know why. So yeah, we became SDA. From Catholic we became SDA. Then SDAs says don't eat pork because of some certain religious reasons that I wish I could explain, but I don't know really, because it didn't really bother me, because in my head I was like, oh, I already don't I already don't take it either way. So anyway, so that this day when my mom wasn't home, and then I was with my aunties, my mom's sisters, and all those people, and they had pork. And then I was from school, I remember, and I was so hungry. And obviously they had something else cooked for me, because they always do, but they didn't tell me. They thought that I was just saying that I don't take it because I'm SDA. They're like, nothing's going to happen to you, just eat, because my entire family is Catholic. Everyone apart from me and my mom and my siblings. They're like, just eat, just eat. Then me, I was like, no guys, I can't. So I was like, I can't eat, I can't eat. And then they're like, no, just try it, just try it, nothing's going to happen to you. Me, I was like, okay, but honestly, I eat polony, I eat polony, I eat Hungarian sausage. Like, this won't kill anybody. Like, I'm good. Me, I ate that. It was a bit, guys. It was like a small, tiny piece, because I was scared. I was like, I've never eaten this before. I don't know what it's going to taste like. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't remember what it tasted like, because it was a tiny bit. And then I was like, no, no. My spirit just said no. And then after that, I was quite okay. I was okay. Then my skin started itching. Like, it was itching, like, just like this whole part was like so itchy. And I couldn't tell my mom, because I knew what I did was wrong. So I was scared. I'm like, what's happening to me? And I'd even forgotten that I ate that pork. You know what I mean? I forgot. But I was just like, my skin is itchy, my skin. I kept on scratching. Guys, what happened to my skin? If I had taken pictures, if I knew that it was the worst thing ever. My skin was looking like a crocodile skin. It was like, it became rough. It had like, I don't know what that was. Oh my god, I'll try and look it up on the internet. Maybe I'll find something similar, but it was bad. It was crazy. And my mom looked at it, and the first, like, after it developed, the first thing she was like, ew, where did you eat pork from? And I'm like, she knows. Oh my god, she knows. I was like, no, I mean, it was home, and anything. She was like, I told you not to do it. Now you're suffering this skin condition. Is auntie whatever here with you right now? In my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are really not here. Like, I'm suffering alone. It was crazy, okay? Like, it was so, it's itchy, but it's painful, and it's, your skin just looks disgusting. You honestly don't know what to do. And then what happened was that my mom, we think we went to the hospital or something. So, and I was given like a cream that I could apply and all that, and that's when the drama just began. Like, that, since then I've never just had peace, like, with my life and with my skin. I went to boarding school, and then, Zambian boarding schools, it's beans, carpenter. What else do we eat? Beans, carpenter, cabbage, soya pieces. Me, first of all, I never used to eat cabbage at home, because I was like, no, cabbage, I don't want. They'll give me other vegetables. I was like, oh, this is life. Beans I don't eat, because it just gives me my heartburn, and it's bad. If I eat, I won't be able to walk or do anything. It hurts so bad, but I love it, so I still eat it sometimes. But I have to, like, drink milk, and then again, milk gives me problems, guys. I don't know. So after I went to boarding school, and then I was eating carpenter consistently. There's this time again in 8th grade, this thing just came up again, that same skin thing. I was like, Jesus Christ, where is this coming from? What did I eat? I've been careful the whole time. I didn't know it was apparently carpenter. So carpenter also was doing that to me, but it wasn't as bad as it was the time I ate pork. So I was like, oh, okay. I just, I used that as a way to even go home, because I was missing home like crazy. I hate boarding school, please. I hate school in general. I probably said this more than 50 times on my channel, but I hate school, guys. So I just used that as like, I need to go home. Only my mom knows the solution to this. The nurse was like, no, I can give you whatever, an ointment. I was like, I don't want, I'm allergic to that ointment. Take me home, my mom is going to know what to give me. And yeah, I went home, and that was it. Then some from there my skin was okay, guys. Grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, 11 came. If you haven't watched that video of me meeting my crush, please watch it. I'm also going to link it up here. Grade 11 came. Then I don't know if I was stressed, I don't know what happened, but actually there was this outbreak of skin issues in school. Like in that year, there's so many people who it just got bad for them. Some people even had to go for surgery. We don't know what people were saying. There were speculations that it was the water, it was the water, it was the water. Then I had that major outbreak, guys. My face was covered in, I don't even know, it was covered, like it was, I didn't know what to do. Like I was so confused, and people like people looking at me like, "Is this puberty?" I'm like, "This can be puberty, guys." I was 17. I'm like, I don't think this is, because I also hit puberty so early. When I was hitting puberty, I was like 11, 12. Like I was so young, so I knew for sure I had already passed that stage. And then that happened to me. I was confused. I'm like, what is happening to me right now? That's the time when I just had my self-esteem just went below the lowest. Like it was just so down, and I didn't know what to do. I was just like, I'm just done. I'm just, this public will never see me again. So like that was from 2017. The time I was writing my exams in 2018, it was grade 12. It wasn't so bad, but it was still there. It's something you can see. Obviously, when you look at me, like, you know what I mean? And obviously, like having to walk out in public, and people, like, there's some, I don't even know. People act like, I don't know if they, I don't know if they, I don't know. They act as if they're seeing your face is dissolving. We see so many people with skin conditions in this life. We see so many people with acne. People will still look at you and be like, what? I'm like, it's not anything shocking. Please, just I can see it. Like I know, obviously, if I'm walking out with this, I know what I have on my face. You don't have to look at me in a whatever way. Oh, there's those people who always just want to give you a solution. I know they probably do it in good faith. Like they probably do it in good faith, and they're like, oh, maybe I just want to help you. Have you tried this? Have you tried aloe vera? Guys, trust me, if you've been through this situation, you've tried. Like you've tried it all. There's a time I even, like, when I was in school, and I went to the nurse, I got creams, I got this and that. This time I went to see some doctor, and they were telling me that this is just not normal acne, because my acne, it itches a lot, but it also hurts. I can't pop them because they hurt so much, but then again they are very itchy. And she was like, she knew what that was, she told me to buy some medicine, but I was in school and I was sneaking out from school, so I couldn't tell my mom, like, oh, mommy, I went to see a doctor. How she's supposed to know? So I bought some. She was like, you can buy some thingy, and then I bought some of it, but it was just a bit. I tried it, it didn't work. Like those people who pass at, no, what, this is a herbal shine. I've bought things and done what masks and what and what and what. It just doesn't work, and like it's just something that happens on its own. And I've also noticed, like, stress levels. When my stress levels are so high, I break out. Like currently, right now, I'm just stressed. It's not like anything deep. I just want to go home, and I miss home because I've never been away from home for this long. And just like the fear of, like, I don't know. I don't even know when I'm going to go home. Like I'm just stressed, guys. I really want to go home, and that's why I've been having this major breakout. Because sometimes need, like, I don't know. I'm going to insert some pictures. It was better. Like it was flourishing. I remember posting like pictures of them, and my friends are like, "Oh, okay, we see the improvement." And I was like, "Yes, sis." So guys, like, it's been a lot. Okay, so why I'm saying this right now is just because I know there's so many, like, we all have different insecurities, bro. I'm gonna say this over and over again, but let me tell you, when I first started posting videos, I was posting my videos on Facebook. People started texting me from Facebook and told me to open up a YouTube channel so that it's just easier to have everything here. When I first posted my first video, I didn't have any filters. Pictures, it's easy to modify pictures and you just, like, add filters and all that. So I would do that. When I first posted my first video on Facebook, I didn't have any filters. And I remember a friend of mine texting me and telling me, you're the one who posted that video. Da, da, da. In my head, I'm like, oh my God, was it that bad? You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong? Did I honestly use filters that bad in my life? I was so confused. And I was like, oh, I need to do this more often. So when I came on YouTube, I was like, I'm just gonna try and be the most authentic self I would ever be, using less of makeup and just, like, no filters. Like, I just want to have, I think I should name this channel No Filter. So much better now. Like, I'm just not going to end my life because I have acne on my face. I should not show my face in the world, in the public. Like, you know, there's so much more to life. There's so much more to life than that. Like, if there are people who are feeling uncomfortable, like they come like, hey, this girl's got acne on her face, and then they're like, I'm gonna click it. I totally respect that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like I'm on this channel to talk to you guys and connect with you guys and share my experiences in life and just make you understand that you're not alone. That's why I hope so much that the videos I post are something that most people I know, most people I've interacted with can relate to or relate with. So yeah, honestly, it's an annoying journey. It's been a very sad journey. I've been through it. I've been depressed. I've cried. I've had right now. I'm having hyperpigmentation because I've honestly there are times I just get frustrated and I'm like, let me just pop these things out. But my skin is very sensitive, as I said, so I just end up having dark marks, and those are things that don't leave. And I don't want to start applying creams because most of these creams that make you leave make the dark marks go away are just things that are going to end up making you light. And I don't want to lose my like I just it's a very long process. It's going to take patience, it's going to take acceptance, it's going to take feeling comfortable in your skin. It's a lot. Like, it's not something you're just going to like. You can wake up today and just like, oh my gosh, I'm brave now. But with all these other insecurities that I think we all have, honestly, don't rush yourself. Just be patient. Just be ready to want to accept it and to want to talk about it with other people. Like, even in as much as I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm okay, I'm fine. It's not a conversation I would just like to have with a stranger. Like someone who just comes and says, hey, whatever, whatever, whatever. You know, if someone's going to scream it in public, I'll still be like, you know. So that was it for today. Yeah, I don't know, I hope I post this video because honestly I've done this video like I don't know how many times. I'm not even lying. Every time I start I'm just like every time I start I'm just like peace. But I hope I post it today and I hope I'm going to help to encourage someone out there and make someone out there feel